Dennis the Menace is a beloved classic that brought laughter to millions, capturing the hearts of families with its mischievous young protagonist and the antics that ensued. However, behind the cheerful facade of this iconic show lies a somber reality, the tragic tales of its cast members. In this video, we delve deep into the lives of 28 talented individuals who brought this charming series to life. From untimely passings to personal struggles, each story paints a vivid picture of resilience, loss, and the human experience in the entertainment industry. Join us as we uncover the heart-wrenching journeys of these actors, revealing how fame and fortune often come hand in hand with profound challenges. You'll discover the hidden depths behind the laughter and learn about the legacies they left behind. This is not just a tribute, it's an exploration of the bittersweet realities that shaped the lives of those who made Dennis the Menace unforgettable. Don't miss this poignant journey into the past. Joseph Kearns played George Wilson, the grumpy but lovable neighbor in Dennis the Menace. Known for his cantankerous demeanor, Kearns often found himself at odds with Dennis's antics, bringing both humor and heart to the role. Behind the scenes, Kearns led a life marked by personal struggles. He faced numerous challenges throughout his career in Hollywood, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Toni Kearns, which ultimately ended in divorce. The pressures of fame and his intense work ethic often kept him from forming deeper connections, leaving him feeling isolated. Tragically, Joseph Kearns passed away on February 17, 1962, at the age of 55 due to a cerebral hemorrhage, leaving behind a legacy that was both cherished and haunted by his personal battles. Sylvia Field portrayed Martha Wilson, George's kind and understanding wife, who was a nurturing presence in the midst of chaos. Field endured the heartbreak of losing her first husband, actor Hugh McPherson, to a tragic accident, which shaped her compassionate portrayal of Martha, who often mediated between her husband and the mischievous Dennis. She later married fellow actor T. Emmett McCoy, and their relationship provided her with much-needed support. Sylvia Field passed away on July 31, 1998, at the age of 97 from natural causes, having lived a long life filled with both joy and sorrow. Herbert Anderson, who played the patient and understanding Father Henry Mitchell in Dennis the Menace, had a career marked by both stability and hidden personal struggles. He served in the U.S. Navy during World War II before embarking on an acting career that spanned various films and television shows throughout the 1950s and 1960s. Despite his on-screen persona as a reliable father, Anderson faced challenges in his personal life. He was married and had children, but the pressures of the acting industry took a toll on his marriage, leading to periods of estrangement. His later years were marred by health issues, culminating in his death from complications of a stroke on June 11, 1994, at the age of 77. Despite these challenges, Anderson is fondly remembered for his portrayal of a father who embodied patience and wisdom. Gloria Henry, known for her role as the loving and supportive mother Alice Mitchell, was a beloved figure both on and off the screen. Her warmth and gentle nature, portrayed in her role as Alice, resonated with audiences and contributed to the show's enduring legacy. In her personal life, Gloria was married to director and producer Charles R. Klein. Their marriage faced its share of challenges, including the difficulties of balancing a demanding career with family life. Despite these hardships, Gloria maintained a positive outlook and was known for her resilience. Following the end of Dennis the Menace, she continued to work in television while also taking on the role of a dedicated caregiver to her husband in his later years. Gloria Henry passed away on April 3, 2021, at the age of 98, leaving behind a legacy of love and kindness that mirrored her on-screen character. Billy Booth, who played Tommy Anderson, Dennis's best friend, experienced the ups and downs of a child actor growing up in Hollywood. He gained fame early with his role as the adventurous and loyal companion to Dennis. However, after Dennis the Menace concluded, Booth faced significant challenges in transitioning to adult roles, a common struggle for child actors. His personal life was marked by a series of tumultuous relationships, including a marriage that ended in divorce, leaving him to navigate the complexities of love and loss on his own. Booth battled health issues, particularly related to his liver, which he kept largely out of the public eye. His struggles culminated in his passing on December 31, 2006, at the age of 57, due to complications from liver disease. Despite the adversities he faced, Booth is remembered fondly for his role as a supportive friend to Dennis, symbolizing the spirit of childhood friendship and adventure. Gail Gordon played John Wilson, George's brother, who took over as the neighbor after George's passing. Like his character, Gail Gordon had a long and illustrious career in show business, but his personal life had its share of challenges. He was married to actress Virginia Gordon, and the couple faced their own trials as they navigated the ups and downs of life in Hollywood. Known for his dry wit and grumpy persona, those who knew him spoke of his deep compassion and generosity. He often lent his voice to charitable causes, demonstrating a softer side that contrasted with his on-screen characters. Gail Gordon passed away on June 30, 1995, at the age of 89 due to lung cancer, leaving behind a legacy of talent and a bittersweet reminder of the fragility of life. Sarah Seagar played Eloise Wilson, the warm and friendly wife of John Wilson in Dennis the Menace. Her portrayal brought a sense of kindness and stability to the show, creating a comforting presence amid the chaos. Outside of her role, Seagar faced her own share of challenges. She was married to actor Hugh Seagar, but the couple's relationship was strained by the demands of their careers. Despite the pressures, Sarah remained devoted to her family and community, often volunteering her time to support local theater productions. Tragically, Sarah Seagar passed away on August 12, 1990, at the age of 76 due to a cerebral hemorrhage, leaving behind a legacy of warmth and generosity. George Caesar portrayed Sergeant Theodore Mooney, a diligent and authoritative figure in the series, often seen ensuring the community's safety with a firm but fair approach. While he excelled in his role, Caesar faced personal hardships that shaped his life. He struggled with the impact of the Hollywood lifestyle on his mental health and often felt the weight of societal expectations. His commitment to his craft was unwavering, but the pressures sometimes strained his relationships with friends and family. George Caesar passed away on June 13, 1979, at the age of 66, leaving behind a reputation for professionalism and a deep sense of duty to his craft. Irene Tedro played Mrs. Elkins, a kindly and supportive neighbor known for her gentle demeanor and helpful nature. Off-screen, Tedro led a life filled with compassion and resilience. She was married to actor George Tedro, and together they navigated the ups and downs of a show business life. Irene was particularly devoted to her family and often took time away from her career to support her children's ambitions. Her nurturing spirit extended beyond her family, as she frequently participated in community service and local theater. Irene Tedro passed away on March 10, 1995, at the age of 87 due to complications from a stroke, remembered fondly for her kindness and the positive impact she had on those around her. Willard Waterman, best known for his portrayal of Otis Quigley in Dennis the Menace, was a beloved character on screen who had a rich yet tumultuous personal life. Growing up in a family that valued the arts, Willard pursued a career in acting, but his journey was not without challenges. He experienced the heartbreak of losing his first wife, who passed away from a sudden illness, leaving him to raise their 2 children alone. Despite this tragedy, he found solace in his work, delivering memorable performances in theater and television throughout the 1950s and 60s. Waterman's warm demeanor often masked the struggles he faced behind the scenes, including a long battle with bone marrow disease, which ultimately claimed his life in 1995 at the age of 80. His legacy lives on through his roles, but the personal sacrifices he made for his family remain a poignant part of his story. Mary Wickes, who portrayed the sharp-tongued Miss Esther Cathcart, had a career that spanned over 7 decades. Known for her comedic timing and witty remarks, she was a fan favorite. However, her personal life was marked by solitude. Despite several romantic relationships throughout her life, Mary never married, and she often expressed a sense of loneliness, particularly in her later years. Deeply dedicated to her craft, this devotion sometimes came at the cost of personal connections. After surviving a few health scares, including a serious car accident, Mary faced her final years with resilience. She passed away in 1995 at the age of 85 due to complications from surgery, leaving behind a legacy of laughter that still resonates with audiences today. Elizabeth Harrower, who played the nurturing Mrs. Johnson, had a gentle spirit both on and off the screen. Raised in a supportive family that encouraged her artistic pursuits, Elizabeth found joy in acting and quickly became known for her kind-hearted performances. She married a fellow actor, but their relationship was tested when her husband struggled with alcoholism, leading to a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Despite this, Elizabeth remained devoted to her craft and found fulfillment in her roles, often drawing upon her own experiences to portray genuine and heartfelt characters. As the years passed, she faced the devastating loss of several close friends and colleagues in the industry, deepening her sense of sorrow. Elizabeth battled cancer for several years before her passing in 2003 at the age of 85. Her enduring kindness and understanding nature are fondly remembered by those who knew her, both personally and professionally. Charles Seel, who portrayed Mr. Crinky, the knowledgeable newspaper editor in Menace, was more than just a reliable source of information for the community. He was a devoted family man who faced his own share of difficulties. With a passion for storytelling and journalism, Seel dedicated his life to the craft, earning respect not only as an actor but also as a playwright and director. Despite his professional success, Charles battled personal challenges, including the pressures of maintaining a career in the entertainment industry while supporting his family. He experienced the pain of losing a close friend in a tragic accident, which deeply affected him. Seel's warmth on screen reflected his genuine nature, yet the burdens he carried were often hidden behind his engaging performances. He passed away in 1980 at the age of 82, leaving behind a legacy of integrity and commitment to his craft that continues to inspire others. Lillian Culver, known for her role as the warm and friendly Mrs. Schooner, had a remarkable life that extended well beyond her years. A true embodiment of kindness, Lillian was beloved by both her family and fans for her gentle spirit and generous heart. She had a passion for acting that blossomed in her early years, allowing her to create a vibrant career filled with memorable performances. However, her life was not without its trials. Lillian faced the heartache of losing her only child at a young age, a tragedy that profoundly impacted her outlook on life. This loss fueled her desire to spread love and warmth to others, both on and off the screen. Her longevity was a testament to her resilient spirit, and she passed away peacefully in 1999 at the age of 103 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and warmth that touched countless lives. Charles Lane, who played the stern and authoritative Lawrence Finch, was a fixture in Hollywood known for his no-nonsense attitude. With a career that spanned over 70 years, Lane was a consummate professional who earned a reputation for his strong character portrayals. However, beneath his tough exterior lay a sensitive and introspective individual. Lane's early life was marked by hardship, as he struggled to make ends meet while pursuing his dream of acting. He often recounted the sacrifices he made to support his family, which included working multiple jobs to pay for acting lessons. While his roles often depicted authority figures, Lane was deeply committed to his craft and took pride in mentoring younger actors. He faced the loss of his beloved wife, which brought profound sorrow to his later years. Charles Lane passed away in 2007 at the age of 102 from natural causes, leaving behind a rich legacy of performances that showcased his incredible talent and dedication to the art of acting. Maurice Manson played Mr. Timberlake, a knowledgeable and authoritative figure in Menace. Beyond his on-screen persona, Manson's life was marked by a series of personal challenges. He had a deep passion for the arts, but his career was often overshadowed by financial instability, which put a strain on his family life. Manson was married 3 times, with each marriage ending in divorce. Despite his professional success, his relationships were often tumultuous, leading to a period of isolation in his later years. He passed away on September 21, 2002, at the age of 89, leaving behind a legacy of characters that resonated with audiences, even as he faced the solitude of aging. performances, even as he dealt with personal heartaches. Robert B. Williams, who portrayed Mr. Dorfman, was known for his friendly demeanor and approachable nature. He faced a difficult personal life that belied his warm on-screen presence. Williams had a son who struggled with addiction, a situation that weighed heavily on him and caused great emotional distress. Despite this, he dedicated much of his life to helping others, often volunteering at community centers. He was married twice, and while his first marriage ended amicably, his second was fraught with conflicts that often played out publicly. Robert B. Williams passed away on June 17, 1978, at the age of 73, leaving behind a legacy of kindness that shone through his performances, even as he dealt with personal heartaches. Bob Hastings played Coach Gilmore, the enthusiastic and encouraging basketball coach known for his positive attitude. Hastings had a lengthy and successful career in television, but his personal life was marked by challenges. He was married to his wife, who battled cancer for several years, an experience that profoundly impacted him. Hastings took on the role of caretaker, which left him emotionally drained but deeply committed to supporting her. Their love story was one of devotion, but it also highlighted the trials of facing illness together. After her passing, Hastings found solace in his work but struggled with feelings of loss. He eventually remarried but continued to carry the weight of his first wife's memory. Bob Hastings passed away on June 30, 2014, at the age of 89 due to prostate cancer, reflecting the same resilience he portrayed in his roles, even as he faced the final chapter of his life. Helen CLE played Mrs. Holland, a kind and nurturing character in Dennis the Menace. Known for her gentle and supportive nature, CLE was a beloved figure both on and off screen. Born in 1907, she had a long and varied career in entertainment, but her personal life was marked by both joy and sorrow. CLE was married to her husband, a fellow actor, for over 50 years, and their partnership was characterized by mutual respect and collaboration. However, the couple faced the tragedy of losing their only child in a car accident, a heartbreak that profoundly affected her. Despite this loss, CLE continued to find solace in her work and was often described by her colleagues as a source of warmth and encouragement. She passed away on December 28, 2003, at the age of 96 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of compassion that touched many hearts through her performances. Alan Hewitt, who portrayed Alistair St. Clair, brought a stern yet authoritative presence to the series, providing guidance and discipline to the characters around him. Hewitt's personal life was marked by a dedication to his craft, but it was not without its struggles. He faced significant health challenges, battling cancer for several years, which took a toll on both his physical and mental well-being. Despite this, he remained committed to his acting career, often pushing through his pain to perform. Hewitt was married twice. His first marriage ended in divorce, but he found love again later in life. He often reflected on the importance of resilience, drawing inspiration from his experiences to portray characters with depth and authenticity. Alan Hewitt passed away on November 7, 1986, at the age of 71 due to cancer, but his legacy lives on through his memorable performances that showcase the complexities of human nature. Richard Collier played the milkman, a friendly and reliable character who was a familiar face in the neighborhood of Dennis the Menace. Collier was known not only for his roles in film and television but also for his deep commitment to family and community. He faced personal challenges, including the loss of his wife to illness, which profoundly affected him. This loss led him to channel his grief into community service, where he became actively involved in various charitable organizations, advocating for those in need. Collier's positive outlook on life shone through in his performances, and he was well regarded by his peers for his humor and generosity. He passed away on April 1, 2000, at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of kindness and reliability, much like the character he portrayed. Will Wright, who played the authoritative Mr. Merivale in Dennis the Menace, led a life marked by both professional triumphs and personal tragedies. Wright was known for his stern demeanor on screen, but off-screen, he was a deeply caring individual, especially towards his family. He married actress Louise Wright, and together they navigated the complexities of a life in the entertainment industry. Their marriage was filled with both collaboration and strife, as both were committed to their craft, often leading to long hours and time apart. Tragedy struck when Wright and Louise lost their only son in a car accident, a heart-wrenching event that devastated the family and left a profound impact on Wright's mental health. In the years following, he struggled with feelings of grief and loss, which influenced his performances, infusing them with a depth of emotion that resonated with audiences. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his acting career, delivering memorable performances until his health declined. Will Wright passed away on June 19, 1962, at the age of 68 due to cancer, leaving behind a legacy of poignant portrayals that mirrored the complexities of his own life. Norman Levit portrayed Brown, a friendly and approachable character known for his helpful nature in Dennis the Menace. Off-screen, Norman's life was marked by a deep commitment to family. He married late in life and found joy in fatherhood, though balancing work and family was challenging. His daughter recalled how Norman often used his character's warmth to connect with others, extending that kindness to family and friends. However, as he aged, Norman faced the harsh realities of dementia, which slowly stripped away his vibrant personality and left him struggling to remember the life he had built. He passed away on December 11, 2005, at the age of 92 due to dehydration and dementia, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and a community that cherished his gentle spirit. Hal Hopper, who played the delivery man, embodied a cheerful and reliable character that was a familiar face in the neighborhood. However, Hal's personal life was far from the joviality he portrayed. Born on November 11, 1912, in Los Angeles, Hal experienced the highs and lows of the entertainment industry. He had a passion for acting but often felt overshadowed by his more famous contemporaries. Hal was married twice. His first marriage ended tragically when his wife succumbed to a long illness, a loss that deeply affected him. Later, he remarried, but the relationship struggled under the weight of his unresolved grief. Hal faced numerous health issues in his later years, including heart problems and depression. He passed away on November 2, 1970, at the age of 57, leaving behind a legacy of kindness but also a poignant reminder of the personal battles he faced away from the spotlight. Forrest Lewis portrayed Mr. Prince, a character who provided wisdom and support to the community in Dennis the Menace. Throughout his life, Forrest faced significant challenges, including a difficult upbringing marked by financial instability. He lost his father at a young age, which thrust him into a world of responsibility early on. This experience shaped his compassionate nature and desire to uplift others. Despite his talent, Forrest struggled to find consistent work in the early years of his career, often taking on various odd jobs to make ends meet. He experienced 2 marriages, with his first ending in heartbreak, leaving him with feelings of isolation and regret. His later marriage provided some stability, but health issues began to plague him in his later years. He passed away on June 2, 1977, at the age of 77, from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of kindness but also the weight of personal struggles that marked his journey. Molly Dodd, known for her role as Lillian Sweetser, was a figure of warmth and nurturing on screen, but her personal life was marked by emotional turmoil. Molly faced challenges in her early career, including intense competition and the pressure to conform to industry standards. She experienced several failed relationships, which contributed to her feelings of inadequacy and loneliness. Although she longed for companionship, her dedication to her craft often took precedence, leaving her with little time for personal fulfillment. Molly battled anxiety and depression throughout her life, exacerbated by the pressures of being a woman in a demanding industry. Despite her struggles, she was a beloved figure among her peers, known for her generous spirit. Tragically, she passed away on March 26, 1981, at the age of 59, under undisclosed circumstances, highlighting the often hidden struggles faced by many actors behind the scenes. Vaughn Taylor, who played the stern Alfred T. Hubbard, faced numerous adversities in his life. He experienced significant hardships during the Great Depression, often working multiple jobs to support himself and his family while trying to break into acting. Vaughn had a tumultuous personal life, with his first marriage ending in divorce due to the strain of his fluctuating career. His second marriage was more stable, but the emotional scars from his earlier experiences often haunted him. Vaughn battled bouts of depression, particularly during periods of unemployment when he felt disconnected from his identity as an actor. Despite his tough exterior on screen, he had a sensitive side that he struggled to express. Vaughn passed away on April 26, 1983, at the age of 72, from a cerebral hemorrhage, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances that masked the vulnerability he felt throughout his life. Chubby Johnson, who portrayed the genial Buzz, faced a series of personal challenges despite his friendly on-screen persona. Growing up in a poverty-stricken household, he struggled to find a foothold in the entertainment industry. Chubby faced discrimination early in his career, often being typecast due to his weight and country accent, which made it difficult for him to secure serious roles. His marriage brought him joy, but it was also tested by the pressures of his career and health issues. As he aged, Chubby battled complications from diabetes, which led to severe health problems, including a leg infection that required amputation. His health struggles took a toll on his mental well-being, and he often dealt with feelings of frustration and sadness about his declining health. Chubby passed away on October 31, 1974, at the age of 71, from complications related to his leg infection. His warm presence on screen contrasted sharply with the personal battles he fought throughout his life, showcasing the resilience he displayed in both his career and personal relationships. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Dennis the Menace, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.